Yeah.
All right. Okay. So y'all went into the Bison Steve Hotel after your mission involving the courier and the powder gangers. Gonna have a nice night to yourselves, you know. Uh, but a little bit after that, well, the cart outside had only a sleeping Belt, a sleeping Orion, and a sleeping Six. But Six, you start to stir. Your systems reboot. You are awake now, and you're outside. Orion looks at you, Mr. Six, and says, "Oh, hey, you're finally awake."
Uh, yes. It's where? Where the fuck did all of them go?
It's been a long day.
Hello.
Squish, you're inside. No. So,
Squish screams.
Squish screams from the window.
Sorry.
So, uh, Orion rolls his eyes and is like, "It's been a long day. They're in the hotel. They've already got their rooms, but you could go bother them. I'd prefer to be left alone."
Yeah, I understand. Then have a good time of solitude.
Mm-hmm.
Six gets up to go inside.
When you enter, you see behind the front desk a young man who looks very disinterested. He looks at you and he's like, "Oh shit, someone's handy."
Mm, yes, I am indeed handy.
Okay, but who's handy?
What do you mean, who's handy?
Oh, oh, you're one of. Okay. Uh, do you need a room? I didn't think you guys slept.
Uh, I've done my fair share of sleeping for the time being. I'm just, uh, I came in hearing that a few of my allies were in here. A super mutant,
Oh
a
Jesus, that
human,
group,
a
yeah.
ghoul.
Second floor, second floor. Room, room, room
Ah,
205.
thank you. Starts to slowly float off to go to the room.
So, everyone else, you were put up in room 205, but you've also commandeered 204 despite it not being a room given to you, because not all of you are fitting in one goddamn room with only two beds. Uh, the problem is you guys can't decide who's getting split where. Lovebird is sitting on the bed like, "Look, look, why don't we all just share this one room? I think we could fit."
Absolutely not.
But Mackie, come on. We could have a the the pillow
Oh, give
fight.
Yoru a second.
Ah shit. Yaru, your ears. Oh fuck.
Squish head hurts.
Matt, I think like Mike hat sort of cocked down a little bit, and he pushes it up again, and like. And since when did you come up with the name Mackie?
Well, I mean your name's Mac.
Nobody ever called. Whatever.
Mackie.
Oh well.
It
enough.
sounds weird.
The Big Mac.
Now you should never say.
That sounds horribly commercial.
I don't know.
OJ
I think
OJ
he's
is
a
just kinda OJ's just kinda hanging out. Not really doing much. They're probably messing with the pip.
Lovebird leans over, is just like, "You got games on that thing?"
Tiny wrist thing play games? Can it play catch?
OJ looks up. They cock their head a little bit and they're just like hmm. And looks back down at the Pip Boy.
Me no get it.
Yeah, no fun. Lovebird goes back to laying on the bed, and Lovebird scoots to the side on the bed and pats it like, "Alright, anyone who wants to sleep, hop in."
Wait. Me need one of blanket.
"Oh, we could share this one."
Squish just grabs the blanket and crumbles it up into a ball, essentially.
and then sort of slumps it onto the ground. And with a little peep from his pocket, he pulls out Quackbait and gently places Quackbait into the pile of blanket.
Oh, yeah, your little friend needs a bed.
Am I cutting out? Hello?
We didn't hear you if you said anything just then, so.
Oh no, I thought everyone, like, I wasn't sure if people were talking or.
Oh no, yeah, we were. Ooh.
All I heard was like Squish crumpling blanket up into.
Yeah, because he made a bed for Quackbait with the blanket.
OJ looks at Quackbait. OJ takes out an orange from their lunchbox, peels it, and gives a slice to Quack.
Wait, is that good for Duck to eat?
I mean, it's a fruit, right? Fruits are good for everyone.
OJ nods.
Depends on the fruit.
I mean, oranges are pretty good.
Yeah, grapes are pretty good for people, but I'm pretty sure they kill dogs.
Well, this is an orange and a duck.
Try it. A tiny piece.
OJ splits the little slice into like a smaller piece and like pushes it towards Quack.
Quackbait eats it.
And now, at this point, 6, you finally reach your companion's room.
Come again?
Mr. 6 reaches the room.
Hello, Metal Man.
Wait, is there like a door?
You can knock on it, yeah.
He just like very quickly knocks, just like, Liz, tell me there's nothing dead in there.
Why would anything be dead in here?
I don't know, but I also have barely known any of you.
I already ate extra snack.
Oh, that's encouraging. And he floats on in. So what happened while I was off? I woke up with the Orion fellow.
OJ kind of shrugs.
What, y'all are just gonna not tell him the grand tale of our espionage?
We went to the NCR correctional facility and killed some convicts, got information, brought a package back. There you go. All you need to know.
Holy.
Me
OJ
through a
just-
guy.
By the way, OJ had just been giving Lovebird a look. Like, bitch, do I look like I can?
6 immediately kind of jumped at Monkey's. We're just like, huh? Oh. Huh. I did not see you.
Well, get used to me.
Okay.
Oh, Mr. 6, this is Mac. Mac, this is Mr. 6. Please call him Mackie.
Do not listen to him.
Well, I mean, I won't, but I can technically call you anything. I do have a database of over, I think, like 100 names, and then just insults.
What are the
I
insults?
have a lot of insults.
I want to hear the insults.
Well, they're all like joke names.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. What's the nastiest one?
I believe for normal standard it would be he like fake clears his throat, just like Mr. Fuckface.
Aw, I was hoping for cunt.
No, I actually did not know that word.
Oh. I can teach
However,
Mr. 6.
oh no,
What cunt?
I have no idea.
Oh, Lovebird is laughing on the bed.
6 is like, I mean, I do have one that people used to laugh at the most when I was in the Capitol. Who? Someone raise their hand. I'll call you it, I guess.
OJ does. They don't care.
He looks over without missing a beat. His eyes lock. His eyes basically trying to lock with OJ's goggles, and immediately just Mr. Boob.
OJ
I'm leaving.
fucking weed.
What these weird words? Why are you saying weird words?
Just the humans sound funny. The capital's a weird place.
I think it's funny.
What?
I don't think it's the capital. I think it's just funny.
What is boob?
Oh, you know, little
OJ
buddy,
starts
I'll show you what a
laughing.
boob is. Come here.
You know, they also had variants in that one too, Lovebird.
Lovebird
Okay, am
stands
I
on the
allowed to
bed.
do something stupid? Am I allowed to do something?
Can Lovebird do something first?
Okay.
Lovebird stands on the bed and looks at Squish. And is like, come here.
Oh no.
The second that Squish is within touching distance, he lightly baps Squish on the chest, like, these are your boobs, bud.
Oh dear.
That me chest.
Yeah, they're also called boobs.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it's funny, right?
Yes.
No.
I mean, there were other names for them too that they programmed me with.
Does OJ know what a boob is? Hold on, I'm gonna
OJ.
get out of my shit.
Roll for boob.
I gotta roll for it.
Mr.
Would that be
Six.
like
Roll for titty.
Six looks over at Lover just like, I have more than one variant of boob.
Ooh, you got fat titties?
I did not have tit, no. We
Good
had
question.
Madam Mammaries.
Ooh, clinical.
Mr. Chesticles.
Lovebird is
I
on the
just
bed
want you to
laughing
know-
again.
I want you to know, OJ is fucking wheezing. They may not be able to fucking laugh like out loud, but they are wheezing and they're dying right now.
They're on the floor as Six is just yelling Mr. Boob's variant.
I don't know if like I want them to roll if they know what a boob is or not, but would that be book smart?
That would be book smarts.
Do they know what a boob
Y'all are
is?
grown-ass adults.
Roll for
and
titty.
You don't know what a boob is.
I mean,
OJ
for
lost their
OJ, it makes
memory!
sense.
Fucker!
Yeah, for OJ, it makes sense.
Oh, OJ, okay, but Lovebird literally just demonstrated what a boob is because he smacked Squish's titties. Just like, this is a
I'll be
boob.
honest.
I am honestly just imagining.
Okay, then I'm gonna do
Mario
something
looking at
really
all this and
stupid then.
rolling his fucking eyes.
Makia, please look at Kevin and Millward dying in the background, like not wanting to be here.
I actually think Six has completely forgotten that Kevin and Millward are there. He
They're
saw
being so
Lovebird and
quiet.
just like, I guess I need to say new words.
Millward in the background is ashamed to know these people.
I think Six would be like quietly laughing, just like, at least there's some people who like these names.
Oh, Lovebird's getting a real kick out
the
of it.
implication here is that they're all in the same room. Kevin's gonna sneak over to the other room just to get away from this conversation.
Roll sneak.
I'm gonna do something stupid.
Oh, come on!
Roll
Is-
sneak.
See, look what you did. You scaredy man. Now you make scaredy man leave.
OJ.
Doesn't he always leave?
Oh,
What would I have to roll to catch Kevin leaving?
Nothing. He just needs to fail his sneak.
Ah. So let's see if he fails.
Sneak,
his sneak.
bitch.
Okay. OJ digs for a boba and they just take out 2 oranges and they put them
He
on their chest.
sneaked!
Kevin sneaks out of the room. Millward, are you gonna follow him?
What?
Good,
No
so
word,
now I didn't
please.
see.
Oh my god, Millward, you were ditched.
Wait.
No
Can
word,
Six
please join
can
me.
Six look?
I mean, y'all can notice anyone who's in the room, so you can't notice Kevin no more, but you could notice Millward.
Millward, please sneak out.
Okay, I'm gonna.
Okay.
What
goodbye.
is
No, it's
Milward
good.
doing in this chaos?
I think he's just watching, like,
Crumples.
wow.
Wow.
He's probably
done
enjoying
fine.
it because he wasn't exactly in the best mood after all that. So this is a funny conversation
What did
to
OJ
focus on
do?
instead.
Yeah,
OJ
Milward's having a
just
good
took
time.
out 2 fucking oranges and they put it on top of like their jumpsuit, like
They
where
created the
their
Buddhist.
chest is, and they're just like kind of putting it like on their chest and taking it off, and they're like not sure if that's how.
Lovebird sees this and just.
Oh my god. We've gotten you too.
Oh, gimme! Lovebird reaches over like, gimme!
Give the oranges.
Lovebird takes off his armor and reaches to like shove them down his shirt.
Oh dear. Had I known this is what would have happened, I probably would have kept my mouth shut a little more.
Haha, you look stupid with fruit down shirt.
Nah, come on. They're my the assets.
Yo, chesticles.
Don't call
Hello,
them that.
Madam Chesticles. Have fun.
These be terrible for armor. Look.
He grabs one of the oranges and
I
You just got orange
you
juice
might be
all
able to
over
fool a
Lovebird.
monster and to think you're dead.
Lovebird is like, oh.
You might be able to trick a radroach into thinking you're dead if you did that.
Ooh, but my blood would be orange. Like he
How would they
reaches
know?
down and puts his like fingers in like where the orange juice spilled and just like licks his fingers like orange juice.
How would the radroaches know? Do you think they took biology?
Yeah, but then
teachings?
they try to eat me because I'm covered in delicious orange juice.
Well, I mean, how do you know they might not just stop and consider
They
what in the
got
hell
answer.
did they
Good
just
for
watch?
eating.
I have never been able to eat anything, so I have no reference.
Can you try eating this orange? And then he pulls out the orange that was not squished by Squish.
Six takes the orange and with no hesitation slaps his headpiece like very like he slaps himself with the orange basically just yep.
OJ is horrified with this display of orange mutilation.
I mean, I'm just proving I can't eat. I'm sorry.
Huh. Hey Mac, do you
Did
want
he
an
actually
orange?
eat?
I'll pass.
You want one, wrinkly man?
I just said I'll pass.
Not
Other
you.
wrinkly man.
I think he means Millwood.
Yeah, sure, I'll have an orange.
OJ tosses you an orange.
Oh no, do I gotta roll to catch it?
No,
No,
you're
it's a
good.
pretty light toss.
Okay, you catch is it?
They're not gonna bean you in the face with it.
Dude,
Learning from his past mistakes, he probably peels it way better this time.
Coconut bonk.
Bonk.
so I have an actual question. Did anything happen that wasn't that I missed? Like other things that were fun?
We just kind of
I'm just really
infiltrated a
itching for
like
information.
gang base, and as he's saying this, he looks around. And he's like, "Huh, Kevin's gone."
What?
I'll
Oh,
go
that
look
one.
for him.
Yep, scaredy man gone.
I'll go find him.
Oh, okay, Mackie.
He gets up. He gets out. He gets like off the bed. He like holsters his gun and he's just like, "All right, rest of you have fun doing whatever the fuck you're doing."
OJ's
Honestly,
actually
I don't
kind of
even
a
know
little bit
anymore.
curious too. OJ's considering leaving the room.
Letting you know now, if you leave the room, you have to sleep in the other room.
That's fine.
It could have radroaches in it. Who knows?
About to get up.
I don't care where I sleep as long as I can sleep.
Take an orange. Maybe they'll be surprised.
OJ looks around.
So,
Wait, wrinkly man, can I ask you something?
Sure.
You good with putting things together. Put things together, not break.
Oh, yeah, you mean like fixing stuff?
Yeah. Can you teach Squish do that?
Oh, you want to learn how to be a repairman?
Yes.
Oh man, what are you looking to repair?
Me probably not good with tiny things. Maybe big things.
Like weapons?
Oh, well, let's figure that out and yeah, I can teach you some stuff. I don't know how good of a teacher I am, but heck, it's worth a shot.
This will. If you do that, may I watch? I think that'd be fun.
Aw, all our
wait.
tech buddies.
You want do you need shiny for that?
Uh, hmm. I mean, I was just gonna do it just because, I mean, learning how to fix stuff is pretty important out here.
Me got it. Me squish something for you.
Oh dear.
You know what? I'll take that. Anytime I get in trouble, you can help me out.
It deal.
Puts hand up to, like, as a
No, that's just
handshake.
adorable.
Miller takes his hand to shake it.
Good.
No, that's just adorable. Look at that.
OJ does an okay hand.
Adorable.
You're getting along. It's cute.
Aw, we're
Good question,
already a
does-
really good mercenary team.
Does OJ still have blood on them?
Eyes at
Probably.
like Mike, you're going to go see Kevin.
Yeah, OJ probably does still have blood on them. Also, at this
Is there a
juncture,
bathroom?
yeah, in the room. Are you gonna go wash off the blood?
I'm gonna wash off the blood.
Okay, as you do
Yeah.
that, let's cut to Makia. You go to the next room over, and Kevin, what were you doing in there?
Kevin's probably just chilling on like the edge of one of the beds, just thinking.
All right. So he's not actually in the room yet, but you just hear this kind of like sort of like ratcheting sound. Just
Also, BRB, just gonna get some water.
you hear that off to the side after the like ratcheting noise from his arm.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Mac. Is Kevin in there?
No.
He opens the door.
He just kind of stares.
He just opens the door and is just kind of staring at him through the door, in like the doorway, not saying a whole lot. And he just like, bit too much of a crowd for you.
It was it
Got
was
what?
getting a bit loud. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, that's fine. They weren't really entertaining me much anyway. He just sort of very lightly steps inside and just kind of closes the door very slowly and just kind of like you and he's just sort of gestures to like Kevin's whole thing. You okay? You're looking a bit more shook up than usual.
Oh yeah. No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
All right. And he's just goes over to the adjacent bed and he just sort of flops down onto it and just puts his hands behind his head, tilts his head down again to take a little nap. and he's just laying on the bed that's across from the bed Kevin's on, and he's just laying down there, not doing anything.
Kevin also does nothing because he feels super awkward.
Yeah.
Goddamn riveting, you two. Fucking superb, Kevin.
It's just
Powerful interaction.
He's just like doing that whole thing, and then he's like so this happens over the course of about 5 minutes where they're just not doing anything. And then Makia finally decides he wants to talk. He takes his hat off and just sets it on the ground, and he just side-eyes Kevin, and he's like, "You're sure you're okay?"
Yeah, I'm fine.
Right. 'Cause looks to me like something is still not sitting well with you.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Fair. Well, I'm probably gonna be bunking in here for the night. If I might just go and check up on the rest of those fucking hooligans in a bit, but if you get into any trouble, you'll let me know and I'll take care of it, all right?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. And he just goes back to doing nothing because Makia is not being a very exciting person right now. Should cut to someone else.
Hold on. Hold on a moment, I need to do a roll. So, you're about to be quiet again and do nothing when from behind you, you just hear, "So are you guys kissing yet, or?"
What?
And Lovebird has snuck up behind you. Hi!
No, actually no, that happens for like a second. When he gets like startled for a second, he instinctively like almost draws his gun and points it at it. He's like
Ooh. You're fully loaded, huh? Just for me?
He puts it back in his holster. It's just like, don't fucking do that.
Sorry. You guys were just so quiet. No, it was killing me. I came out here to check on you, and then...
I would have killed you.
Aw, you wouldn't kill me, Mac. You love me.
It wasn't going to be intentional. You fucking... Look... Ugh.
I thought you guys seemed lonely, so I'll bunk in here with you.
Alright. You got any objections, Nervous Nelly?
No.
Are you sure?
Cool.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Is there anything you do besides sound really, really scared all the time?
What?
Like, I'm curious, you know?
I do stuff.
Well, I was just wondering why they hired you to begin with.
I don't know.
Look, it's not... Look, I'm not sure that's our business.
Oh, but it's got me curious.
Yeah, he can get the money, and he can fuck off and hopefully go to a place where he's not as scared shitless of everything around him.
But everywhere in the wasteland's a place to be scared shitless.
Depends. Nipton was pretty nice.
You're still pretty scared there.
It's not the wasteland that's the problem.
What is?
It's being here, like, in the Mojave.
Ah. Yeah.
I thought this place has been pretty safe lately. And, Lovebird actually enters and hops onto the second bed, just like, with, I mean, there's still some iffy stuff, but a lot of things have toned down now that there's a new power up at the strip and shit.
Yeah, well, toned down from a little bit of wanton violence is still a lot of fucking wanton violence.
Yeah, but there's raiders in every wasteland.
I suppose.
So what's wrong with the Mojave?
I'd really rather not talk about.
History. Huh?
Lovebird squints.
Yeah. I've got a bit of. I've known a few people that have had history. I've had and he's like doing air quotes, history myself.
Well, what's
Not
your
that-
history?
And he just sort of rolls around and he puts his arms behind his back again. But then he like reaches down, I'm gonna say he brought his mask with him, so he just holds it up in one of his hands and is like, he just sort of shakes it on his hand, is like, does this thing ring a bell to you?
I'm gonna have to roll a street smarts to see. Kevin can do the same if he wants to recognize the mask.
I think that's the last thing Kevin would want to do, but if he wants to.
Nope, Kevin don't know.
Kevin don't know.
Kevin don't know shit.
Just barely, Lovebird doesn't recognize it. Lovebird's just like, sorry, I'm a Cali boy. I ain't seen a whole lot here in the Mojave until recently.
Ugh. Not a lot of good things came from fucking California.
Oh, come on. New Reno's a little fun.
And then you see him like crack a smile just for a split second. And it's like, yeah, New Reno's pretty fun. That mask right there has a history that is older than any one of us. And he like sort of sweeps his finger around the room like he's pointing to everyone. That mask is older than me.
Huh.
That mask is older.
Is it a family heirloom or?
By a very dysfunctional definition of family. Nah. I don't really have much of my own family, but that's not a part of this. That mask, and he points to it, belonged to the Mojave Manhunter.
Ooh, I like that name.
And, well, I guess I'm telling you this in confidence. I'm assuming we're going to get to be all fucking buddy-buddy with each other for a little bit at least. That mask is only the de facto property of whoever kills the current Mojave Manhunter.
Oh.
Oh, it passes down. Generation to generation. Manhunter to manhunter.
Yep. And he says, and he just puts his hands behind his head again. He says, I'm currently holding the record.
Oh.
Gonna let that mask die with you?
Hopefully.
Why not just break the damn thing?
He just shrugs. It's useful.
Seems like it's a lot of baggage, too, but I guess I can get it. I mean, I know a thing or two about holding on to useful things even though they give you a lot of baggage.
Yeah. It's a lot more trouble than it's worth sometimes. But it's probably what most people know me by.
Well, I didn't know you by that. I just knew you as Mackie.
And I'd prefer you keep it that way.
Okay, so we got your story. And he looks at Kevin, he's like, you sure you're not gonna tell us yours, big boy?
I'd really, really rather not talk.
You've got a past here, huh?
Look. And he's just like, and he just is pointing with his robot arm. Look, if he doesn't want to, he doesn't want to.
I know, but I'm just worried. Didn't that Ulysses guy tell you something or other?
Look, I'll be frank. And he looks over at Kevin. Whoever you used to be doesn't make too much of a fucking difference here. I have my own personal reservations about the kind of people that I would be more than happy to what's the expression? Fucking shoot him. But for the sake of the cohesion of this group, you're fine. Take with that what you will.
Ooh, I've got a theory. Hey Kevin, do you want to hear my theory?
Huh?
You were an actor at Gamora back in its heyday, and you don't want that getting out. I say take pride in it. I had some work back in New Reno that was really good.
Oh wait, Finn can't hear any of this.
Finn! Do you need me to repeat what
My earbuds literally fell out right as you were starting to explain.
Kevin dissociates. No. Lovebird said, my theory is that you were an actor for a project up at Gamora back in its heyday, and you don't want it getting out, so it makes you nervous.
No!
And I think you shouldn't have any shame in that, okay? Because I had a couple jobs back in New Reno.
No.
I think we could probably find those holotapes, actually.
No, I wasn't in Gamora.
Well, are you sure? Are you sure? I would love to see that holotape.
Sure. There are no holotapes to find because I wasn't in Gamora.
Ooh. Damn. All right. I was just saying, if you were, it wouldn't be a problem because it would be one to another. Again, I had some jobs in New Reno. It was fun. Like I said, New Reno's fun.
And he's looking over at him. And he takes a look at Lovebird, and he's just like, hey, look, Smiley, drop it.
All right. I'm done pushing. I just wanted to make sure it wasn't what I was thinking of. Because, look, there's no shame in it.
What made you think I was in Gamora?
You're acting like it's a bad thing.
Yeah, there ain't no shame in sex work. Not my type of work, but
No,
Yeah, okay, again, there are some pretty good holotapes from those days.
I don't think he needs the details.
I won't share them. I don't share unless asked. Go ahead and ask me. I'm joking. And then he lays down.
No.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll for something real quick.
Oh no.
Oh god.
I want to see if Makia does this specific subject of like an old man story. I want to see which one.
Makia, have you ever been in the Gamora?
Have you ever been to Kimura?
Actually, I'll do a Gamora story first because that's funny. And he's like, and he just he looks over at Lovebird for a second. He's like, "Do you have any like cleaning cloths or rods for gun?" I think I left them in the caravan.
Yeah. I got him. He pulls out the cloth, and he pulls out the material he uses to maintain his own sniper rifle, but it could work for your gun.
Yeah. Makia takes that and he like takes off his revolver or whatever, and he just starts cleaning the inside of this, and he's like polishing it while he's talking. He's like, I've had some experiences in the, we'll say, immediate Mojave area. I have had some less than pleasant experiences with a couple of folks at Gamora.
Oh, the old folks? Like the old people who ran it?
I mean, yeah, that was one thing, you know, they don't take too kindly to, and he just gestures to his face. This.
Yeah.
But, you know, I've done, you know, back when I was young and stupid and I had a bunch of caps I could blow, you know, like go out, you know, men, women, you know, fuck it, right?
Ooh, a bucking bronco! And now Lovebird has jumped to stand on the bed. He's
It's
gonna
almost
make
like-
Makia regret to say this.
Oh, what's he gonna say?
He's just standing on the bed pointing like, you were a bucking bronco, and he's being horribly obnoxious.
Was.
Aw, no hope for me?
I think I'm gonna go.
Oh, no, I'm joking, oh, are you? Oh no. Kevin.
What?
And he
Look.
sits on the bed, and he's like, Kevin. Don't tell me.
What?
Don't
What are
tell
you
me.
doing?
What?
Kevin. Have your virgin lips never once touched upon the body of another person?
I'm not having this conversation.
Oh, that's why you're so
No.
shy.
Kevin gets
It's
up.
okay.
No.
It's okay.
Makia literally pulls the hammer back on his gun and he points it at Lovebird and he's like, I told you, fucking drop it.
This isn't about the secret. This is a legit. I'm kidding. I'm sorry.
You're gonna give him a heart attack.
They think it's funny to mess with him. He's so cute. He makes it so easy.
He takes like a side eye look at Kevin and then over to Lovebird and it's just like, is he 5? And he's just like, look, he's clearly not having any of it. He doesn't want to talk, and all of your attempts to prod him have kind of made it worse.
Yeah, okay. I'm sorry, Kevin. I am. I'm a little more used to getting people, you know, loosened up. I mean that in a not dirty way, by the way. I mean, like, you know, because I'm a kind of talkative, nice kind of. I'm not used to. It's weird being in the vicinity of someone so nervous and scared all the time. It's like I just want to make you not that for a minute, you know, and
It's-
that.
Yeah, while that sort of attitude ain't gonna survive out in the wastes. Word of advice: don't try to loosen them up all at once.
Oh, the long game. I can play that.
Think you're just taking it a little strong here. If he wants to be comfortable, he'll be comfortable. If he doesn't, it just shrugs.
All right. And Lovebird lays down again and is like, well, I'm sleepy. Good night.
Yeah. Kevin can't either. He's very upset.
Kevin.
But it's like now I'm going to do that roll. So if it's high, it's relevant. If it's low, it's less relevant.
Mock his old man story roll.
Oh, there we go. It's not the relevant story. Shame. Okay.
Oh, he's a classic old man.
I'm just making him tell a bunch of stories. So he notices
Lovebird gets
that.
under the covers.
So he what was it? What was it? He gets under the. So while they're doing all this, he's still cleaning his gun. He gets up off of the thing, and he's just sort of pacing around and still like cleaning the gun with his other hands while he's talking, while he's pacing around the room. And he said, "This gun also isn't mine."
Whose is it, Hotshot?
Yeah, well, that's NCR property. Officially. I'm not exactly very keen on giving the NCR back anything. If they want to take the revolver back, they can kiss my ass. Probably took better care of it than the previous owner, but that's another story. And he and he just is sort of like he like puts it in a different grip, and he's holding it in like a pistol whip grip, and he's just pointing around with the little butt of the pistol at them while like as an accent point while he's talking. And he's just said, I met a lot of NCR, and of the, let's see, 30 something years, no, is it 40 that I've known 30 something years that I've known all these NCR, I've met maybe 3 that I've ever liked. And he's just and he's
That's not a lot.
no, it's not. Surprisingly, it's a lower number than the amount of Legionnaires I've liked, which is. Did I count that? No, it was more than 3. Met a few of them that were all right. Still killed them though.
As one should.
And while he's just rambling on about all this stuff. Just say he died. No. But he's just if you want y'all's half of the interaction to be over. Do you just want to hear Makia telling a bunch of old man stories for the rest of this, or should it just like cut a bit of it to the quick here?
Cut it to the quick, and then we'll do any last moments with the other group.
All right. You drink warm milk and you sleep like baby.
You drink warm milk, sleep just like little baby.
Anyway, so he looks up before he's like been talking about a bunch of like rambly stuff. He's just looks out in the curtain. He's like, yeah, you know, I've met and before he decides to go to bed, he's like, I met a few Legion deserters. Not many, but they're very jumpy types. Actually, not that different from you. Well, bygones be bygones and all that. Whatever. Not gonna matter much here anyway. Anyway, both of you, I'm going to bed. Don't fucking bother me. And he like does a fucking like he does the I'm watching you gesture, but with like Lovebird and like Kevin. He's just like, and you fucking take it easy with him.
I won't be rough with him, I promise.
God, these innuendos are getting worse. Good night.
Nighty night. With that, we cut to the others. 6 has gone back to sleep mode.
6 let them screw something on him.
Meanwhile, who else might have gone to sleep in that time?
Well, OJ was taking a fucking shower, so.
Honestly. OJ clean.
They were bathing with the suit on because they needed to get the blood off. Question: what happens if OJ does take off, like, their glove?
Has OJ seen their body?
No, actually.
Are they afraid to?
They're curious. They flex their hand and they try to take off the one without the Pip-Boy on it. There's another one where the Pip-Boy just like has it just locked. So, and they check around first of all to make sure nobody's looking because they're just not sure. But they do take off their glove.
Your hand looks human. Like normal human skin.
OJ flexes his hand. And they kind of are a little bit surprised because they're just, I don't know what I expected. But they slide the glove back on before heading out to see the.
Is everyone else still awake? If I get back silence, I'm saying you all went to bed.
Squish.
Squish is just sort of waiting until Quackbait falls asleep.
Aww.
What about Millward?
I guess Millward, if things settle down, he'd probably just want to sleep. Get this day behind him.
Sleepy lad. OJ's clean, 6 is sleeping, Millward's sleeping, Squish is chilling.
Chilling.
That is just about everyone. The rest of the night goes smoothly. By morning, you'll have to pick another place to set out to, but we're not there quite yet. There's a radio playing softly from another room. Some station you guys haven't tuned into for a while, but you can hear it well enough. And you hear the radio host say, "This is Mr. New Vegas, telling you that you're nobody till somebody loves you. And that's me. I love you. Have a good night, Mojave.